Marriage takes hard work, but it's fun along the way. 3 important words to remember, which will help, I hope: communication, cooperation, and compromise. You each have to give 60%. And a good sense of humor is definitely needed. Always remember to be kind to one another. Always tell each other, "I love you," before going to sleep. Our wish for you is a long, happy, healthy, married life with many years of joy and gladness. And may the tears along the way be tears of happiness. We love you.
Phyllis didn't tell me until the last minute that I had to be serious. In fact, when Bobby asked me to say a few words, I said, I can't say just a few words. But I did come up with some stories that, by any stretch of imagination, could be true. Let me say this. Years ago, Phyllis and I developed a plan so that we could get to know our grandchildren a little better. And the best way to do that was to get them away from their parents, and we took them on a trip. We took them in pairs, kind of like the Noah's Ark, you know. They could not be siblings, so they were cousins. And they had to be at least 8 or 9 years old in order to qualify for this special trip. The trips lasted, about 17 days, probably on the average. The first 2 to go were Eli and Lauren. And the trip was to the East Coast up to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and all those northern states up there. We stayed in motels at night, and usually we'd put the kids to bed, and Phyllis and I would go down and have a little toddy or something, you know, to get away from relaxing. And this story involves a conversation between Lauren and Eli when we were on one of our little toddy trips. Lauren said to Eli, she said, "Do you know any bad words?" And he said, "Yeah, damn." And she said, and Eli said, "Do you know any bad words?" She said, "Yes, ass." She said, "I'll tell you what let's do. Tomorrow when we go down to eat breakfast, let's use our bad words and see what Grandma and Grandpa said." She really did this? So sure enough, the next morning they came down to eat in a motel where we had a buffet, and you know, it was part of the room rate. And Phyllis says to Lauren, "What would you like?" She said, "Well, I think I'll have some of them damn Cheerios." And with that, Phyllis said, "Pow!" And Lauren did about 3 flips and landed over on the table. She was not bad at her. And then she turned to Eli and she said, "Eli, what would you like?" He says, "I don't know, but you bet your sweet ass it ain't gonna be no Cheerios." I was a little shy about telling that, and I hesitate to tell you any more stories about Eli, but there is one other thing most of you don't know about Eli. When he entered University of Florida, against my advice, he had some other direction as far as his major was going. And he had several battles with, I think, organic chemistry.
Yeah, it was that.
That part of the story is relatively true. So he gave up that major and he decided on something more practical, and he signed up rather for ROTC. He's shaking his head over there, but this is almost true. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the military, but in the military, usually a new recruit has to do guard duty. And so they called upon Eli to stand guard at the motor pool, where they keep all the vehicles. And he was the only one there at the time, and a phone rang, and the conversation went something like this. Eli says, "This is the ROTC motor pool." And the person on the other end says, "Soldier, what is your inventory there?" He said, "What's that?" He said, "Your inventory, how many vehicles do you have?" He said, "Well, we have 2 Jeeps, 3 3/4-ton troop carriers, no personnel carriers, and 2 2.5-ton troop carriers. But we also have 2 Cadillacs that we haul around the fat-ass general." He said, "Soldier, what did you say?" He said, "I said we had 2 Jeeps, 3 3/4 tons, 2 2.5 tons, and 2 Cadillacs that we haul around the fat-ass generals in." He said, "Soldier, do you know who you're talking to?" He said, "No, sir." He said, "This is General McDougal, commander of the ROTC for the whole United States." He says, "Well, General, do you know who you're talking to?" The general says, "No." He says, "Bye-bye, fat." Any resemblance to the truth is purely accidental. Though on a serious note, and I don't get serious very often, as you probably know, we consider it a real honor and privilege to be able to witness the marriage of our grandson. As we share that honor, I say, with Paul and Marjorie, and I think that if the truth is known, all the other grandparents and great-grandparents are looking down with a lot deal of pride. I think especially about one that would really love a party, and that was Pauline.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you know Pauline by Aunt Pauline, Grandmommy Pauline, Mama Pauline. Pauline Singer was Phyllis's mother, and I'm sure she's looking down with a lot of deal of pride tonight. And the reason I mention this is because she was, maybe some of you remember, she was born in Belfast, in Ireland. So in closing, I'd just like to call upon an old Irish blessing that I know that she would cherish and would be very fitting for the 2 of you. So Mimi and Eli, you waiting for the blessing? May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine brightly on your countenance. And may the rain fall gently on your shoulders. And may you go through married life with good health, happiness, and prosperity. And in that journey, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen.